Hello, back again for some more match day predictions. This time we're looking at France, some Ligue 1 action. On to match day number 16. And PSG, they're still not top of the table. They were top of the table. They dropped down to third. They're back up to second position. And they've got a huge match against Lille this weekend. So how will they get on with that? Stay tuned so I can give you my prediction for that match. But first, let's have a look back at last week's games and see how we got on with our predictions and see how the overall leaderboard situates. So Metz, they were 2-0 winners against Montpellier. Leila and also Mega scoring the goals for Metz. 14-9 shots for Montpellier, 5-3 on target for Metz. Next game, we have Reims, 3-2 winners against Nantes. Oh, there, we've got Matt back in this live stream there. Make sure you hit the like button because I don't think you did it on the other one. It would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, only 9 runs away from victory after India collapsed in the test cricket there. Sort of looked a bit more at details during the little bit of break I had between the two live streams there. And what it was, 15-5. So India did manage to a tiny little bit of recovery to avoid the lowest ever test score defeats, but it is their lowest score defeats they had before. So terrible stuff. And yeah, nice easy victory for Australia after the first innings. Looked like they had a very big uphill battle. So yeah, it must have been a really good bowling wicket there because it's only the third day of this test match there, and all of a sudden it's just over. Funny scenes. So anyway, back to the football game there before I get too caught up in the cricketing action. So Reims 3-2 winners against Nantes with Traore, Dia and Capio scoring goals for Reims. For Nantes had Palios and Blas. 18-13 shots for Nantes and 7-4 on target. Lille 2-0 winners against Dijon. Goal scorers being Yassi and also Ware, scoring a stoppage time goal to secure things up. 10-6 shots for Lille and 5-1 on target. Nice 2-0 winners against Reims. And Doya, as well as Claude Moments, scoring the goals for Nice very late on, and they did this with 10 men as well too, so very impressive. After Shun Nidalin got sent off 56 minutes into this game. So 2 late goals to win it for Nice with 10 men. 15-14 shots for Reims, 6-4 on target for Nice. Strasbourg 2-0 winners against Angers. Goal scorers on the day, Delio and Arjocure. 9-7 shots for Angers, 3-2 on target for Strasbourg. PSG 2-0 winners against Lorient, and Mbappe and Keane scoring the goals in the second half after Gravion got sent off for Lorient. 24-8 shots, 8-3 on target in favour of the host PSG. St Etienne, they pulled off a much needed victory, a 2-1 result against Bordeaux. Norden and Neo scoring the goals for St Etienne. Had Wan scoring the goal for Bordeaux. 19-11 shots for St Etienne, and it was 8-3 on target in their favour as well too. Leon Boyce, they share the points in a 2-2 draw. Had Depay and Cornet scoring the goals for Leon. We had Lopez and Favier scoring the goals for Brest. Masney got sent off for Brest, so they managed to pull back the dramatic stoppage time penalty kick equaliser with 10 men against such a great opposition of Leon. 28-8 shots, 11-2 on target for Leon. At the end of the day, had to settle for a point. Lens 3-0 winners against Monaco. Got off to an impressive start after Cilia got a goal inside the first minute. Dicias got sent off for Monaco 23 minutes in, and Lens made the punished in the first half with Banza and Kakuta to give him a 3-0 lead, and that's what it ended up being. 8-7 to shots, 4-1 on target for Lens too. And finally, Reims 2-1 winners against Marseille, ending their winning streak. Coming from behind after Gui scored the opening for Marseille before he got sent off 13 minutes later. Second half wins turned it around with Traore and Hanu to give themselves their 3 points instead. 15-8 shots, 5-1 on target in favour of wins. So how do we get on with our predictions? I can say I was Pretty shocking, really. I only managed to get 2 quick picks, being at the Lille and PSG victories, picking up 2.59 in the process. Emily Football Simulator picked up 3.54 with Reims and PSG. Overall leaderboard, it's got myself just on top with 106.18. Got the Football Simulator in second, 104.26. Cavan Wright in third, 36.86. And we got It's a Emergency in fourth with 15.53. So here we are on to match number 16. Let's go for the Hetty records in the past 15 years. And look at the odds and scoreline predictions and all that jazz. So first up we have Metz as they take on Ligue. 8 wins for Ligue, 6 victories for Metz, and 3 draws, 2 wins each, and a draw in the past 5 games. Odds for this game we got $3.20 for Metz, $3.20 for the draw, and $2.25 for Ligue. Metz come into us in 12th, 5 wins, 5 draws, and 5 losses, 1 victory and 2 draws coming in the past 5 games here. Meanwhile for Ligue, they come into us in 7th, doing extremely well. This is a newly promoted side, you must remember it as well. 7 wins, 3 draws, 4 losses, 2 wins and a draw coming in the past 5 matches for themselves here. Gonna go with Ligue, gotta believe in the squad. A 2-1 victory for Ligue. Football Scientists gonna go with a 1-1 draw. Next up, we've got a good game between Marseille and Reims. Oh, the one Reims, so it should be an easy victory for Marseille. You have to imagine. Got 4 victories each and 4 draws. Reims actually managed to get 3 wins and 2 draws in the past 6 matches. So a bit of a bogey match up here. Got 83 for Marseille, 3.25 for the draw, and $4.50 for Reims. Marseille, they come into us in 4th, 8 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, picking up 4 victories in the past 5 games. Compare that to Reims, who come into us in 17th, 3 wins, 4 draws, and 8 losses. And on the table, where are they? They are getting 1 victory and a draw coming in the past 5 games here. So I'm actually going to back the underdog team, Reims, to pull off a shocking 1-0 result. The Football Simulator is going to go with Marseille to destroy their sides 5-1. Next game, we got Nice taking on Lyon. This one is actually going to be the good game. We have 15 wins for Lyon, 10 wins for Nice, and 7 draws. Nice 4 wins in the past 5 games here. 6 bucks for Nice, $4.20 for the draw, and $1.50 for Lyon. Nice, they come into this in 11th with 6 wins, 3 draws, and 5 losses. 1 victory and a draw coming in the past 5 games here. Meanwhile for Lyon, they are in 3rd, 8 wins, 6 draws, and just the 1 loss all season. There are too many draws that might cost them in their title charge. 4 wins and a disappointing draw at last time for themselves. I think they'll bounce back against Nice, though, a 3-1 result. Football Science is going to go for Lyon, 1-0 winners. Next up, we have Brest as they take on Montpellier. 9 victories for Montpellier, 1 victory for Brest, and 5 draws. Montpellier winning the past 4 matches back to back. We've got $2.88 for Brest, $3.30 for the draw, and $2.37 for Montpellier. Brest, they come as us in 10th, picking up 7 wins, 1 draw, and 7 losses. 3 wins and a draw coming in the past 5 games for themselves here. Meanwhile, for Montpellier, they are in 5th, 8 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses, 3 victories in the past 5 matches for themselves. I'm going to go after host West to get themselves a 2-0 victory. Football Science is going to go after a 2-2 draw. Exciting all around. Next up, we got Dijon taking on Monaco. 5 wins for Monaco, 1 victory for Dijon, and 4 draws. 1 victory each and 2 draws coming in the past 4 games. $6 for Dijon, $4.33 for the draw, and $1.45 for Monaco. Dijon currently in bottom of the league in 20th spot. 1 victory, 6 draws, and 8 losses this season. 1 win and 2 draws coming in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, for Monaco, down 8, 7 wins, 2 draws, and 6 losses. They lost their past 3 games. Not good at all. 2 wins prior to that. But yeah, I do think Dijon actually are able to get something against the strong Monaco outfit. A 1-1 draw, so they'll be happy with that result. The football scientists going to go Dijon to actually win this game, 2-0. Next up, we got Strasbourg taking on Bordeaux. 5 wins for Strasbourg, 3 victories for Bordeaux, and a draw. Got Strasbourg winning the past 4 matches back to back. $2 for Strasbourg, $3.20 for the draw, and $3.50 for Bordeaux. Strasbourg comes to us in 15th position, 4 wins, 2 draws, 9 losses, 2 wins and 2 draws in the past 5 games for themselves here. Meanwhile, for Bordeaux, they are in 13th, 5 wins, 4 draws, and 6 losses, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. Going to go Strasbourg to win this match 3-1, and the football scientists going to go Strasbourg 1-0 victors. We got Lorient taking on Reims. 30 wins for Reims, 6 wins for Lorient, and 7 draws. Reims 4 wins and 4 draws coming in the past 9 games. Lorient $3.75, $3.50 for the draw, and $1.83 for Reims. This is the better Reims side. So Lorient, they are in 18th, 3 wins, 2 draws, 10 losses, just the 1 victory coming in the past 5 matches for themselves here. Meanwhile for Reims, they come to us in 6th, 7 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses, picking up 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games for themselves. Going to go with the away side Reims to win this match 3-0. The football science is going to go up here now 1-0 win. And finally we got Lille taking on PSG. 19 wins for PSG, 5 wins for Lille, and 10 draws. PSG 9 wins in the past 10 games. $3.60 for Lille, $3.60 for the draw, and $1.91 for PSG. Lille, they come to this top of the table. 9 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss, 4 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. Meanwhile for PSG, they're in 2nd, 10 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses, and they're picking up 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. It's quite a concern. We've seen 4 matches already this season for such a big juggernaut giant side such as PSG is unacceptable points. Going to go for Lille, 3-1 winners. Football science is going to go a 2-2 draw. That concludes matchday number 16 at in the French Ligue 1. Feel free to get involved with your own thoughts, predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to subscribe and put in your predictions on what you think will happen in these matches here. And if you happen to be watching this live, like Toilet Man has been doing, I'll be back again later on. I still got to do some League 2 and Serie A predictions before they also have their matches on tomorrow. Whew. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. See ya.